Hey guys, it's Alert here, back again with another review. Today we are having a look at the Marvel Legends MCU Thanos Build-A-Figure Wave Captain America. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, now as I said before, today we are having a look at Captain America / Nomad, part of the, MCU Thanos wave. It ain't new anymore, who am I kidding? Yeah, this is going to be a little bit more than a review, so I apologize in advance if it's going to be a little long, and I apologize in advance for any vulgarity that may potentially be used in this video, because that's the current mood right now. But, with that being said, this figure does come with the main piece, the head of Thanos. We'll talk about that Friday in his own review. But, yeah, it's pretty, weird. But with that out of the way, let's take a closer look at his other accessories. Alrighty, so looking at Cap's accessories, he of course comes with the big old Ugandan shield here, which kind of wouldn't mind getting more of these, using them with like Killmonger or something. Cool for him to use, but it's got the blades there. Apparently it's supposed to split apart. It's really flexible. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but it's a nice sculpt. It's got the little points there. Not bad. And he's got two alternate hands. I believe they are just fists. So there's one. There's the other one. And then he comes with the hands that are on him when you first open him. Two gripping hands. Focus there. And what doesn't make sense is he's supposed to have two gloves. Well, they only have one, obviously. And then the best part is the fisted glove hand. If I can pop that out. And put the ungloved hand in. Which is a pretty snug fit. That don't look right. It just doesn't. So, yeah, they didn't exactly think about practicality with this figure, I can't say. But that's it for Cap's accessories. Really, just some hands. You can pop them in and out, standard stuff. But with that being said, let's take a closer look at the Cap's articulation. Alrighty, so taking a closer look at Cap here. His articulation, it's standard stuff. It's Marvel Legends. But it is a new body, so you're probably curious about the range. The head, all kinds of movement, looks up and down. And I have to be honest, this ain't Chris Evans, obviously. It kind of looks more like a conglomerate combination of Green Arrow from the CW series. Dwight Stahl, Hasbro's own Dwight Stahl, and actually a news anchor here, Asa Stakel. It looks like a combination of those three guys. To me, anyways. But, yeah. If you're in upstate, if you're in upstate New York, if I can talk, you know who Asa is. But, yeah, that's pretty funny. And you can pop it off. So maybe they'll give us one that actually looks like Chris Evans. And maybe has longer hair. That's a thought, isn't it? Yeah, you get pretty good range out of that. I don't mind the head. Then again, I don't really care for the Cap, movie Caps, too much. He's got ab cruncher, moves that far forward, that far back into place. Shoulders move out to the side, back down, full 360. Swivel there. That's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that's where it cut. Huh, that's weird. They don't normally do that type of stuff. That's more of a Mattel move. Elbows move up that far. Swivel at the wrist, hinge at the wrist, swivel at the waist. The belt floats so you can put it over that little seam there. The hips splay out. Back down, forward, back, thigh cut. Double joint at the knee. Pretty good there. Boot swivel, hinge at the foot, and a rocker joint. Now this is where I have a problem. one of these things is just like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. Now, what is that? Well, let's see. Looking at the bottom. Oh, hey. This bastard has 2 right feet. Apparently, people don't know their left from their right at Hasbro, and that's pretty, plug your ears, kids. That's pretty shitey. I'm not gonna lie. That's shitey whitey, which means it ain't white. It's brown. Like crap. That's crap. That's crap, man. The hell? Freaking, my eyes are broken and I can see that. Come on, man. Really? I've been super lenient with these figures as of late, too. So, to have that, that's not acceptable. That's some straight bullshit. So, you got that. Don't worry, there's more, but we'll talk about it a week from Friday. Yeah. Unbelievable. In 2018, we still don't know our left from our right. I know there's a lot of these made at once. I know the people making them don't exactly make a lot. And I know that some shit falls through the cracks. But you would think, being a multi-billion-dollar company, they would at least take 5 freaking minutes to have some people check the figures out, make sure all the joints work, make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. Maybe not so much the paint, because, you know, as much as people complain about that, that's actually somewhat fixable, but, yeah, that's just not acceptable to me. I think that's some straight BS, and there needs to be a stop to that. But with that being said, let's move on to some size comparisons. So starting off with some size comparisons, here is the new cap next to Spidey and Deadpool. You know, Bucky cap, Pizza Spidey body, standard stuff. Probably the most standard bucks in the Legends line as a whole, like I've said before. Again, this Deadpool is freaking tall, man. Cap should be taller than him, but what do I know, right? I don't read comics. I don't know this crap, but still, that's kind of silly. I don't know. I may have to swap this dude out with like Daredevil or something, because those pumped up kicks keep making him taller than everybody. I didn't think he was that tall, but whatever, I suppose. But as you can see, he scales nicely, at least with Spider-Man. But on to some more size comparisons. Alrighty, so here we have Cap next to every other figure in the wave I have reviewed, with the exception of Iron Man, because I don't have him yet. And I'm soon to not have this Cap, because I'm going to return that shit when the occasion arises. Because apparently they just like me to get stuck with these freaking errors, and it bugs a freaking tar out of me. But you know, who am I kidding? It bugs a piss out of me, but that's besides the point. Here he is next to the rest of the wave. Overall, this wave isn't anything to write home about, I don't think. It's not exactly... I think any Spider-Man wave is better than this, outside of maybe Taskmaster, Proxima Midnight. The Iron Spider's good. And even for peg-warming figures, you know, I think Songbird and King Cobra are good. I say peg-warming because Songbird, yeah, she's hot now, but she's going to be everywhere when the movie comes out. So, yeah, there's that. But that's it for size comparison. So let's move on to, well, for lack of a better term, final thoughts. Alrighty, guys. So coming down with final thoughts, I can't say I would have recommended you pick this thing up anyways, unless you really wanted to finish Thanos. And besides the fact I got one with 2 right feet, so there is that. Again, that's some straight BS. They shouldn't be letting that crap fly. As much of these things as they do make, that's too glaring of a problem. Some wonky eyes, some paint mess ups, you could fix that. You can have someone fix it for you. Can't exactly fix a foot if you don't have said foot to replace said foot with. So overall, I'm going to have to give this guy like a 6 to 7 out of 10. He wasn't great to begin with, and that just made him worse. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, catch you guys later with hopefully something a little bit better than this.